Welcome everyone to my channel Rare Penny Empire, and thank you for joining today's video where we dive deep into the fascinating world of rare coins and the hidden treasures that might just be sitting unnoticed in your pocket change. And today we are talking about the incredible story of the 1988 D Liberty dime from the United States of America, a coin that, while originally minted with a face value of only 10 cents, has astonished collectors, experts, and numismatic enthusiasts alike by being valued at an unbelievable $45 million because of its unique errors, mint mistakes, and specific characteristics that make it unlike almost any other coin in existence. And what makes this story so amazing is that it shows how something as common and ordinary as a dime, which many of us don't even think twice about when we hand it over for a purchase, can turn out to be one of the most valuable and talked about pieces in the entire coin collecting world. So let's dive right into the details of why this 1988 D Liberty dime is so extraordinary and why collectors are willing to pay such astronomical amounts of money for it, because understanding its background and its minting process errors can help anyone appreciate not just this single dime but the broader world of coin collecting, where rarity, condition, and historical mistakes create fortunes for those who are observant and lucky enough to discover them. And when we say this dime is worth $45 million, we are talking about a coin that has gone from being part of ordinary circulation to being valued more than some of the most famous paintings, luxury mansions, or even sports cars. And the journey of this coin begins in 1988 when the Denver Mint, which is represented by the small letter D mint mark placed on the coin, struck millions of Liberty dimes as part of the regular currency production. But within those millions, a very small number of coins ended up being minted with a variety of errors and mistakes that make them extremely rare. And rarity in numismatics always equals value. But when that rarity is combined with mint mark errors, design flaws, striking mistakes, and other anomalies, then the value doesn't just rise, it skyrockets. And that is exactly the case with this remarkable 1988 D dime. Because one of the key factors that set this coin apart is a mint mark anomaly where the D mint mark was either misplaced, doubled, or struck in a way that makes it appear off-centered, faint, or even completely absent depending on the specimen. And such mint mark errors are considered highly valuable because they directly connect to the minting process itself and show that a mistake occurred at the official level, something that cannot be easily faked or reproduced, and collectors value authenticity above all else. So when a dime from 1988 with a Denver mint mark error is found in pristine condition or with a combination of multiple errors such as doubling, misalignment, wrong planchet striking, or even die cracks, it becomes a once-in-a-lifetime piece. And that's why its value jumps astronomically from a mere 10 cents to millions of dollars. And in this case, the $45 million price tag reflects not only the extreme rarity but also the incredible demand among elite collectors who are constantly seeking out unique coins that no one else possesses. And when such a coin comes up at auction or through private sales, the bidding wars can reach levels that most of us cannot even imagine. But the underlying fascination here is that this dime represents the perfect storm of numismatic value, combining historical significance, official mint errors, scarcity, condition, and mystery. Because let's not forget that not every 1988 D dime is valuable. Millions of them are worth only 10 cents even today. But a very select few with these extraordinary mistakes are worth fortunes. And this unpredictability is what keeps coin collecting so thrilling. Because you never know if the dime in your pocket or in your coin jar at home might actually be the next multi-million-dollar treasure. And the 1988 D Liberty dime story reminds us of famous error coins from history such as the 1913 Liberty head nickel or the 1943 copper penny, which also reached values in the millions because of similar rare mistakes during minting. And in the case of the 1988 dime, experts speculate that some of the errors include off-metal strikes where the coin was accidentally struck on a planchet meant for another denomination such as a penny or a foreign coin, leading to unusual weight, thickness, and coloration differences that experts can confirm through tests. And these off-metal strikes are extremely rare and highly valued. And then there are instances of double die errors where certain parts of the design appear duplicated because of a misalignment during the die creation process, making features like the word Liberty, the date 1988, or the motto "In God We Trust" appear shadowed or doubled, which collectors immediately recognize as an error worth a fortune. And when you combine a double die with a mint mark anomaly like the 1988 D Denver strike, you get a coin that is so rare that maybe only one or two exist in such a condition. And that is what makes the valuation soar into tens of millions of dollars. Because value in numismatics is not just about metal content but about rarity, uniqueness, and collector demand. And another reason why This coin has reached such staggering value is its preservation, because while most dimes from 1988 have circulated heavily and show wear and tear, scratches, or discoloration, the rare examples with these minting errors that survived in mint state condition or proof-like quality are practically priceless, since their pristine surfaces allow experts to clearly see the mistakes and certify their authenticity. And certified rare coins with error designations receive top grading from organizations like PCGS and NGC, which only drives their auction prices higher. So when this 1988 D Liberty dime was discovered with its remarkable combination of mint mark error, strike anomaly, and possibly off-metal planchet, it instantly became a centerpiece of attention in the numismatic community, with stories spreading of its valuation reaching $45 million. A number that shocks ordinary people but makes perfect sense in the collector's world where rarity rules all. And what's truly exciting is that coins like this remind people that treasures can be hidden in plain sight, because unlike artifacts locked in museums, coins continue to circulate, get passed down in families, or sit quietly in jars for decades until someone with a keen eye realizes what they have, and in that moment of discovery, history, luck, and fortune collide, making one individual the owner of something extraordinary. And it's this element of possibility that makes the 1988 D Liberty dime such a legendary coin, because while it is only 10 cents in face value, its errors transform it into a story worth $45 million, a story that will be told in numismatic circles for generations to come. And as more collectors search their old coins, hoping to find similar rarities, the legend of the 1988 D dime will only grow, inspiring people to look closer, learn more, and treasure what they might otherwise ignore. Because after all, the world of coin collecting is full of surprises. And this is one of the greatest of them all.